How is everybody doing? Thank you for coming back to Cobra TV. And today's episode is going to be the subcast, and I do these once a week, Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I do them on Skype, and the audio quality is horrible, I know. But I've spent so many years getting contacts on Skype that I'm probably reaching almost 1,000, if not more, contacts. So that is why I'm a little reluctant to going to something different. But in the future, I am probably going to use Discord. So in advance, I am very sorry for the audio quality. This video is not meant to be listened to by everybody. It's just something there for you to listen to if you're bored or have nothing else better to do. But it's so much fun talking to other No Man's Sky fans and people that are excited and in this community, and I look forward to it every Friday. Now, something happened during the subcast. It's sad. It's really sad. And I feel like I have to put a disclaimer out there since it did happen on my show. But anytime anybody's asking for a donation for a cause or something like that, it's important that you look into it, you research it before you start giving your money. I have no reason to not believe Maston. I do talk with him often here and there on Facebook. I have no reason to not believe him. But I do feel like it is important for me to put a disclaimer out there. Other than that and the audio quality, I enjoyed this and I look forward to doing it again. As always, I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and until next time. How you doing, guys? Thank you for coming back to another live broadcast of Cobra TV. It is awesome to see you guys here. You guys are so amazing. And as always, if you get on the show, you come on the show, and you have a YouTube channel, you have SoundCloud or DeviantArt or anything that you want, please shout it out. Put it in the Twitch chat, a link, and then I'll post a link into the Skype chat, and then I'll post a link into the Twitch because the links are disabled because flat earthers decided to try and give people viruses in the chat, and don't want that to happen again. And they still are they're on my case a little bit still to this day. So go Globe. Anyways, it is awesome to have you guys here, and we have a very interesting guest tonight. Her name is Jessica. She's a YouTuber, and she's a new No Man's Sky fan. And when I mean new, I mean she found out about it like a couple days ago. I'm serious. And I've always wanted to have somebody on the show that really didn't know anything about the game, and I think it's going to make an interesting conversation between the people that come on and participate in the subcast to her maybe even asking questions, or who knows, maybe she did like this super, investigating and research and knows about as much as we do. Who knows? But we're going to have her come on, and then we'll start taking some calls. But yes, I want to get into the elephant in the room that everybody knows, that I don't think there's a single No Man's Sky fan left that doesn't know. No Man's Sky is gold, guys. It's done. It's in the bag. It's being produced right now in some warehouse, and the copy that you're going to own one day is right now being printed, copied, whatever. So that's definitely good news. No more delays. Sean Murray, Hello Games, Inez, Grant Duncan, all of those guys can finally get some rest. I mean, I'm sure this is just a second wave to, imagine how nervous they are. Imagine how nervous they are when the thing that they created is going to be in our hands, how we are going to feel about it, how are we going to rate it, are we going to like it, are we going to hate it, and that's got to be really nerve-wracking for those guys. But they've been pretty honest, they've been pretty steady about the features that are in the game. Fans have, including myself, we've, let our minds go in weird places, with this game. But at the same time, I think all of us are pretty level-headed to know exactly what's in this game. And the hype that we've created for ourselves, that was not created by Sony, it was not created by Hello Games, that we can stay level-headed and not expect the unexpected imaginations that we can all possess. Yes. Hashtag love Hello Games. It's awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Jessica on the call here. One thing about Cobra is Cobra's never prepared.
Don't worry, that's the same thing with me.
There we go. We got you. How you doing, Jessica?
I'm
is it
great.
Jessie or is it Jessica?
It's Jessica. You can call me either. My channel is Jessica Cheyenne, but all my friends call me Jessie. So.
All right, awesome. Go ahead and throw your link to your channel on the Twitch or the Skype chat, and then I'll put it in Twitch.
All right.
Okay, so you just learned about No Man's Sky, correct?
Yes, I mean I've heard about it before, but I never got like into it. I haven't really like researched it, but I've been doing that a lot today in the past week.
And what do you think?
I think it looks amazing. Like it looks kind of like a futuristic arc. That's kind of what I got from it. I watched a few gameplay videos and it looks really cool. I'm really excited to get it.
Yes, definitely. And what we're going to do on the show, on the subcast that we do here, is we let people come on the show and they express what they love about the game or anything they want to talk about, you know, concerning No Man's Sky. And a lot of them can help me tell you a lot of, you know, answer a lot of questions that you might have.
Okay, cool.
I just put Jessica's YouTube in the chat there. All right, so we're going to take the developer, Dale. The developer, Dale.
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming on Cobra TV.
No problem.
So
I'm
what
really
brings you on
excited.
today?
Have some questions about the pre-order about No Man's Sky.
All right, go ahead.
So, if you know about the GameStop Alpha Vector, the ship that comes with it, also the Horizon Omega.
Yeah.
Well, you know how all ships are supposed to be unique. Well, if those ships are, you know, kind of, how to explain it, like, if they're going to look the same, if you know what you're getting when you pre-order that, then what's the unique part about that?
Well, ships, not all the ships are one of a kind.
Oh.
So, yeah, so it's just like the animal species. So if there's deer, there's going to be more than one deer. So you're going to find a ship, and there's going to be a few more just like that ship. That's like, if you find one, you can name it. And if anybody else finds that, I'm going to use the word species. If anybody else finds that exact species of the ship that you have, they're going to have to settle with that name that you named it.
Another thing is if it gets thrown into, is there like, how to explain it, like a, I don't know what the word, like a, I don't know what to say, but like circulation, that's the word I was looking for. If it gets thrown into circulation, could someone like find the pre-order ship later on? Even if
Possibly,
they didn't, even if they didn't pre-order it?
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. Someone's gonna get lucky out there.
See, I pre-ordered the limited edition, and I still haven't, you know, decided whether I'm going to use the bonus DLC that it comes with, like the ship, the extra boost, and the units and stuff like that, the Rizosu multi-tool. I don't know if I'm going to use that.
Well, thank you for inviting me on.
All right, buddy. You got anything else you want to say?
Oh, I don't think so. Oh, my, did I link you my YouTube channel? I'm not sure.
No, but go ahead.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, for sure.
Okay.
And also, for the video, just state it, you know, vocally. What's the name of your channel?
Tough Crackers.
What is it?
Tough Crackers.
Tough Crackers.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, check out Tough Crackers on YouTube.
Thank you.
Okay, buddy. Have a good one.
See you.
Bye. All right, so there was our first caller. So No Man's Sky, Jessica, it's a universe. It's an entire universe where you can go anywhere you want in this universe. There's more than 18 quintillion planets in the game.
Yeah, I saw that whenever I was reading into it. That's really cool.
Right, and if you were to land, this is not possible, but if you were to land on each planet for 1 second apiece consecutively, it would take 585 billion years in real life to do that.
Wow. That's interesting.
And these planets, you know, some are small, some are big.
Yeah.
So we're talking life-size planets. You know, life-size planets, that's a very loose term because, you know, planets can be really small too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought Skyrim's map was big.
Right.
That'll be really cool. So, I do have a few questions about it. It's exclusive for PC and PS4, right?
Right. For now, yes.
Oh, wow.
And the reason why I say for now is because Microsoft, they were so interested in this game that they said regardless of any clause, they want it. But there's not been any confirmed information saying that it's going to come to Xbox. It right now it's set in stone as an exclusive for Sony PS4 and PC.
I think they should keep it for PS4 because that'll boost sales. Like the same thing with like Halo. A lot of people bought an Xbox just for Halo. I know a few friends that did that.
Right. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna take another caller here.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah. Oh my god, it took ages to get on this show.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, not answering the call. It's just like I've never really. I usually sleep in anyway, so.
Oh, okay.
So that's a problem itself.
So how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Really good, actually.
That's good. What brings you on the show today?
Well, just they finished the game yesterday, which was pretty cool.
Yes,
So,
I know. It finally went gold, man. I mean, that was worth celebrating. Did you see the look on their faces?
Yeah, I was so happy. You could finally let go of it.
Yeah, which I know, darn well they don't want to. I mean, Sean Murray mentions that box of things that they want to put in, but they just don't have the time.
Yeah. I was also wondering if there could actually be lava planets in the game.
Grant Duckham, when he was talking about the art direction to the game, there's an interview where he said that there's lava caves and there are volcanic islands. So I'm pretty sure with the amount of variation that they're going to have to produce to make this game varied, I would imagine coming across a lava planet.
Yeah, I suppose they could be an ice planet as well if there's a lava planet.
Oh yeah. Look at Blari 5.
Yeah, that's like, I don't even know how you could survive that temperature, but...
I know.
In one of the trailers, it was one of the early trailers when your ship was chasing a bunch of other ships with a couple of others. Like, it's hard to explain what happened, but I was just wondering if you can actually do bounties for NPCs to get some ships and stuff for that base.
Early on in the GameSpot interviews, and he hasn't mentioned it ever since the GameSpot interviews, but he did mention that you can play as a bounty hunter. He never gave any specifics about it, and as we all know that the game is technically multiplayer, but he's saying that it's going to be super rare to ever run into anybody. So I would imagine that bounty hunter, if it still exists in the game, is going to be about NPCs. Like maybe if you take down a pirate, you get extra units, for doing something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like an exclusive to each race or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about teleporters in the game as well. Like, do you think they'll actually add teleporters into the game, or could you build some, or?
Did you talk? Well, they have the portals where you can.
Yeah, on the trailers they had that.
Yeah, with a certain weapons combination, you're able to figure out the puzzle and be able to use the portal and go through it, and it teleports you to a planet closer to the center, and then you're able to get resources and maybe get a taste of what lies ahead of you. But I think, and it's speculation, which I don't do much anymore, but I think that the portals are a lot more to that. And out of speculation, I think that maybe, if you happen to go to a portal, it leads to a planet that's similar to another portal that's on another planet. Maybe that's when you get a chance to see another player. I don't know.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Okay, buddy. You take care, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Shout out to Death Monster on YouTube.
Okay. Shout out to Death Monster.
Yep.
Right. Bye, buddy. All right. Good caller.
So there's gonna be bounty hunters in the game?
Yeah, you can. Well, a long time ago, he mentioned that you can play as a bounty hunter, but he really never gave any specifics. So there's there's so many different aspects to this game. It's really hard to start at a given point, but you could play as you could be an explorer and just focus on exploring and going to
the final frontier, you know, places where no one has ever been before. You could be a trader, a fighter, and a trader, you know, you're just getting resources from the planets and you're trading them at space stations and you're getting rich. You can participate in these big faction wars as a fighter and help other factions and gain their trust. And then a long time ago, he mentioned bounty hunter.
Yeah, Boba Fett. That's what I was thinking of. Whenever they first mentioned bounty hunters, it just popped in my head, Boba Fett.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's what everybody thinks. And there was one clip that they released a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe, and it had a ship following another ship through an asteroid field, and it reminded me exactly when Obi-Wan Kenobi followed Boba Fett and Jango Fett through the asteroid field.
What, like, have they gone over, like, what weapons you'll be able to have in the game, or?
As far as we know, like, the multi-tool, he calls it a multi-tool because you could use it to mine or you could use it for combat. You can upgrade it to where it's better for combat, but it might not be good for mining, or that it's great for mining, but it might not be that good for combat. And we do know that the multi-tools are procedurally generated, so that there's an endless possibility of the kinds that you can come across.
Wow.
And there's weapon upgrades, like you can find tech around the planets or in a space station or in the oceans that are on some of these planets. And once you find the tech, you look and see, okay, what is it for? It's for my suit, or it's for my ship, or it's for my multi-tool, and what does it do? And then you find out what resources it takes, and you got to go hunt down those resources and then craft that tech and then attach it to whether it's for your suit, ship, or multi-tool. So you pretty much can just, I don't know, keep upgrading. All right, so we're going to add...
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, buddy. Thank you for coming on the show. What brings you on, dude?
Well, I just always wanted to get on the show.
I'm glad you're here, man. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. I wanted to talk about, I've been seeing videos about being a confirmation of No Man's Sky having a PvP.
Yes, I did a video on that, and people wanted me to talk about it, and I found two sources. One's a direct quote from Sean Murray saying that you have to upgrade because you're vulnerable and you could be killed by AI and potentially other players, very rarely. But then another one, 5 months after that, was not a direct quote, but was a conversation with Sean Murray, and the guy was paraphrasing, saying that Sean Murray tells him that there will be no combat or trade with other players on the planet. So I'm really not... I couldn't confirm PvP, and I still won't, just because I don't know. Okay. I want it to be, because it's more of a true feeling. You're already in this universe, and they're trying to make it as believable as possible, because the planet that you're on, Jessica, is actually in orbit around its sun, and that's what actually gives the day and night cycle. So it's not just some skybox with a light up there programmed in to make it, day and night like in GTA. Yeah. It's actually, orbiting its sun. But yeah, they're trying to make it believable. So when I meet another player, and I've been playing for 5 months straight, and I've been lonely, I haven't come across anybody. When I finally do come across somebody, I went there to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. There's somebody right there, but are they going to kill me? That just emotional back and forth play, I think it actually
can be real tense.
Yeah, really. So I hope there is.
Well, even if there isn't, do you think it can be in the future? Like they can add it in the future?
I hope so. And, with Sean Murray giving the PC community modding support, I don't know whether you're playing on PS4 or PC, but I'm sure the modding community can come up with something.
Yes, because I'm going to be on the PlayStation 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I might miss out on the mods.
I don't know. Didn't Xbox just introduce modding to their console or something like that?
I think that was only with the Bethesda games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout.
So, yeah, I don't know. I can see something coming in the future, maybe. I can't confirm it, but I hope so.
Yeah, I do too, because my plan is to be more of a pirate. You know, I want to be more of a pirate, so if I do come across a player, it might just end up being very graphic.
And see, that's the thing that gets me is the pirates, you know, like, you know how if you help out a faction, you get to be like trusted by that faction and they can help you out when you're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool if you help out pirates, that they help you out too. All right, you got anything else, buddy?
Well, since I guess I'm about to go, I just wanted to shout out my YouTube channel, Lord Mazo. I'm gonna be doing narrative let's plays when No Man's Sky releases.
Awesome. Put your link here in the Skype chat, and I'll put it in Twitch.
I have a quick question. Will there be like console and like PC, like can you play with each other?
He hasn't confirmed it. He likes the idea, but he the last interview.
Cross playing.
Yeah. The only thing he said is he likes the idea, but he's not sure.
All right, there it goes.
Okay, bud. I'm putting in Twitch right now. There you go, guys.
All right then, Cobra. Thank you for having me on the show. I always wanted to be here.
Man, it's a pleasure, dude. I'm really happy you came on.
Thank you.
All right, bye, bro.
See ya.
All right, good caller. And then after this, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just didn't realize how like anticipated this game was. I feel like I've been missing out on something.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, pretty good.
Thank you for coming on the show, man.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So what brings you on today?
Well, it's hard to think where to start.
That's okay. Take your time.
So, have you ever read the book Ready Player One?
I never read it. No, unfortunately. Not because I don't want to. I just haven't.
All right. So, in the book, the majority of it takes place inside this virtual reality world, and it contains like all media ever produced, and like all everyday activity takes place inside of it. It's kind of matrixy.
I like it already.
But well, it's a young adult book. It's kind of like a Willy Wonka story. The creator passed away years ago, and he left his fortune as an Easter egg in the game. So the main character goes on a treasure hunt. It's kind of a good read. But so No Man's Sky, when I first came across it, it got me excited because I saw the potential for something like this in No Man's Sky, just with the space and planet side, you know?
Right.
And with what I've seen the modding community capable of doing over the years, you know, with Freelancer back in the day, you know, which was an old space sim, and the mod community, they pretty much redid the whole game, and so you could download pretty much the whole game reskinned with all kinds of sci-fi ships. You know, they had all the Star Wars ships and Star Trek ships, and all in one universe, and it was pretty fun play. But I'm really excited to see, since he said that they're going to be giving tools out to the community to see how far the modding actually goes. What I'd be really interested in seeing is if the community was able to mod small sectors and then put multiple mods into the same server, so that you can have completely different games that you can access in the same universe.
Oh, that's a good idea. So their mods wouldn't affect the entire universe, just a certain section, and it would become like eighth wonders of the world, you know, of the No Man's Sky universe, like places to visit if you could.
Right.
That's cool. I like that. That's very interesting. All right, what else you got on your mind, dude?
I don't know. I could literally go on for like 2-3 hours just about what I'd like to see done with the mods, but I don't want to take up your whole show, man.
All right, buddy. Man, it's been such a pleasure talking to you, and I really love the idea that you brought today.
Thanks, man.
Okay, buddy. You take care, man.
You too.
All right, bye. That is amazing to think about, you know, what the modding community can possibly do to the universe on the PC version.
Add so many more options.
Yeah. You know, but it also scares me, the destruction that they could possibly cause to the universe of No Man's Sky 2. All right, so let's see Maston has been trying to get on the call forever. I am so sorry, Maston. Here, we're going to add you. On the call forever. Hello? Maston.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, dude? How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
That's awesome, man. What brings you on today?
Well, I have a very important thing that I've been trying to get word to the community about. I'm not trying to solicit anything, but I thought this was very important to bring up. I had a very close friend named Brian Simington that went to a vape convention in New York City. Okay. And while he was in a hotel, he suffered an aneurysm.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And his family doesn't have much money to bring his body back home. So we started a GoFundMe page for him. And we haven't been raising too much money. And I looked at the No Man's Sky community. I've been following the No Man's Sky community for a very long time. And I know most of the people following it are very generous. So I know it's a shot in the dark, but it's really been a troubling time for his family. He left a 3-year-old daughter behind.
Oh, man.
And she was devastated. It's really sad to talk about because there's just so much potential that he had in his life that was taken away from him. But we're currently trying to raise $2,500 in order to bring his body back home and to help his family pay for the costs of his funeral.
Okay.
So, if it's all right, I would like to post his GoFundMe page.
Sure. Go ahead and put it in the chat here on Skype, and then I'll put it over in Twitch.
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, it's very troubling, but No Man's Sky, I think, is one of my, uplifts.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I've been looking forward to this game for a very long time. Since actually you started covering it, Cobra, because I used to watch your videos since the beginning.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there was a lot of change.
Yeah. Are you talking before No Man's Sky?
A little bit before No Man's Sky. Back whenever you used to do, like, Rum and Apples videos. Like, collabs with that.
So you didn't go back far enough.
Alright. I posted the link.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this in Twitch. Alright, there you go. And, dude, I hope everything works out for you and his family and his daughter. It's just a really sad story.
How much do you guys have at the moment?
Only $120. There were only 2 donors because he didn't really know a whole lot of people. But those who did know him were very close to him.
I'll donate 50. Just got my paycheck.
Thank you.
I hope you guys reach it.
Thank you. I'm not trying to force anyone, but any amount of money helps.
Right, of course. Such sad news. You have anything to lift us up a little bit?
Yeah, I've been writing a lot of stories lately on No Man's Sky. They're all currently in the works, though. So, I don't have anything
fanfics?
like... I guess you could say that a little bit.
Do you have an ExploreNMS.com account?
Yeah.
Do you post all of your work there?
I haven't posted anything yet. I created it like a couple months ago. I just look around and stuff on it. But I will be soon. I have to find my account name and everything because I don't really get on it. But I was on the Subcast a while back, and I shouted out my YouTube channel.
Okay, you could do it again.
Okay. It's Matson Gaming, that's MATSIN Gaming. There's a space in between there.
Okay, put your link in the Skype here so I can let everybody see it.
Alright, 1 second here.
And if anybody's wondering why I'm so adamant about people giving out their YouTube channels, is because, and I've said it before, but I want to say it again, you guys have been with me over the years. You've changed me. You made me a better person. And you've, watched my videos, and you've been so active and, interacting in the comment section that I want to try and hopefully, give something back as much as I can by spreading your channels out there.
Yeah, currently I only have like 6 subscribers.
It takes forever to grow a channel.
Right, it does. So what we're going to do at this point, since we're halfway through, I think maybe we'll just start stacking some people into this call. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem. I'm pretty good.
That's good.
How
That's
about
good.
you?
I'm perfect, man. I'm in a very good mood.
All right.
So what brings you on today?
Just kind of wanted to talk about it, and I was pretty interested in what you guys were talking about. Even though I wasn't on the last subcast or like looking at the last subcast, I kind of feel like I wanted to come back on the subcast again.
That's cool, man. It's always good to have you.
Thanks, man.
So what do you think about No Man's Sky going gold, man? It's done.
Well, I'm kind of liking the new stuff that from that like 60-second trailer, because I saw that new footage on there, and it looks pretty good, to be honest. Like, I saw someone told me in the Twitch chat that the cockpits are procedural. I literally thought that there was only going to be one cockpit for every single ship.
Oh no. No way.
That would have been so boring. Like, just seeing one cockpit for every single ship would just be weird. But yeah.
Well,
I kind of felt.
What trailer are you talking about? What 60-second one?
It's the one where it says it's talking about greatness.
Oh,
it
the
has, like,
PlayStation one. Yeah. It's got a couple clips in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it looks so much better. I mean, from the last time that we saw it during March to that.
This is what I said, though, because like, it's funny because when I saw that new Corvax picture with the guy holding the data pad.
Yeah.
It looks way better. Like the graphics, it looks better. I just have a feeling that it just looks better for some reason.
Yeah, and even the asteroids, where they show them flying through the asteroids, looks so much more improved from the asteroids that we've seen in the other trailers.
Definitely.
All right, everybody, I just put Masting Gaming's YouTube channel in the chat. What about you, man? You got a channel?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, what kind of stuff do you upload?
It's like, it's kind of like videos and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I have it's called Jaden Williams, somewhere around there. Like, it's called Jaden Williams. Maybe I can put it in the chat.
Sure. Sneaker,
right.
Yes, go ahead and join, buddy.
All right, hold on. Let me do this.
Sneaker, how you doing,
Hello.
man?
Is this working? Is my mic actually working?
Yes,
Yep,
yes, it sure is.
Oh god, I thought I was going to be quiet again.
Dude, thanks so much for coming on the show, man. I'm glad to have you.
For the past 5 hours, I've been testing my mic.
What the heck? That's a little bit too long.
5 hours. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
That's exactly what I was saying for the past 5 hours.
Oh man. Well, I'm lucky to have you on the show here. What brings you on?
I have some stuff to talk about, really.
Sure.
The first thing is the first thing I'm going to do in No Man's Sky when I get it is fly into the sun.
You know what?
Wow.
You're like the millionth person that's commented in my videos saying that. And since I've got somebody here live, I want to ask one of you star flyers on this suicidal mission, why do you want to fly into a sun?
Every space game I've ever played, I've always done that as the first thing. Every space game ever.
Well, that's pretty cool.
There's this one game I played where I bounced off the sun. I just bounced.
I wonder how many videos are going to be online. No Man's Sky flying into a sun. I bet you there's going to be tons.
Gone wrong.
Cringiest video ever.
I'm interested in what that would look like.
2016 gone wrong.
Well, in the hood.
Korvax called cops. Sentinels called.
Janina, in a Twitch chat. I'm horrible with names. If you want to come on the show, just add me on Skype. It's I'll put it in the chat.
What I want to know is what it'll look like when you fall into a black hole.
Oh god.
I was interested.
Steven's gonna be proud.
That'd be cool if they like teleported you to like different worlds if you went into a black hole.
To the center, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Or if you're near the center and they teleport you to the edge.
Oh god.
If any of you play Mirror's Edge, then you would know that when you fall, it does like that staticky noise. What if that's what it's like when you go into a black hole?
It just gives you a Joe Danger minigame.
You are leaving the mission area.
True.
Yeah.
Because it would be pretty rare to find a black hole. So if you go into one, boom, Easter egg.
Yeah.
Turn back in 5, 4, 3.
I have a
presented
theory
with a
that
nice
there's
little
going to be a
basket of
black
police
hole at the center of every galaxy. Because in reality, that's how our galaxies are, formed.
Sagittarius A.
I could imagine there's like a super warp drive that could let you go to other galaxies at the center. That's only a theory though. I'm not sure. I just hope it's not spoiled for me before I get there. That would be horrible.
Stay off of YouTube.
Yeah. You're definitely going to have to do that because the initial time limit that Sean Murray stated in the Game Informer magazine January issue of 2015 was to the center. It takes 40 to 100 hours, and that's if you're rushing and not taking your time. You're not getting sidetracked. You're not trying to learn alien languages, things like that. You're not trying to figure out what's in
account for
portals.
fuel.
400 hours it is.
Yes, that counts for fuel. He said that that's for min-maxing the game. Doing only the bare essentials just to get to the center.
Wow.
So 40 to 100 hours. Somebody could do that in a week after the game's been released.
It'll take me way longer than that.
But it also said in the Game Informer that Hello Games has stated that they can extend that time frame or lessen that time frame as much as they want to before release. So by saying that it kind of just throws it up in the air and saying, okay, well, you confirmed 140 to 100 hours, but now you're saying that you could change it. So that kind of unconfirms it, kind of.
There's also an extra 100 hours in finding the Floop-de-Doops.
Oh, yeah, you seen that?
Oh, here we go.
It's back.
I'm doing good. How y'all? I wanted to talk to Jessica for a moment. I think you've left a couple of things out, if she doesn't mind, a direct conversation about No Man's Sky.
Sure.
Do you realize that it's also a survival game? I think a lot of people miss the point sometimes of No Man's Sky and what Sean Murray has said in the past, that it's not an easy game to play. I mean, it's going to be easy to kind of manipulate the environment and different things like that. but things are going to try to kill you, and space is going to try to kill you, and the environment is going to try and kill you.
Yes.
The whole time you're playing No Man's Sky. It's an adventure. It's an exploration game. It's a post this and get your units, but you always are going to have to try to survive to get to the center.
Right.
So I really think that's a point that some people kind of gloss over or don't even really kind of acknowledge because there's so much exploration. But everything's going to try to kill you in this game.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing to mention as well, because like I think that gameplay wouldn't be as fun if it wasn't a survival, like, because it's basically, if it's not a survival, it's like you're basically using cheats because you just get to do whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'd say it'd be way harder near the center. Like, it goes from Gex to like Shadow of the Colossus, like bosses on every planet, dragons.
Right. Yeah.
Destiny is the darkness.
Yeah.
So, is there like, have they mentioned like what creatures are supposed to be in the game? Like, I'm really interested to know that.
All of the creatures are procedurally generated. So what they did was they provided base models to the engine that they created, and it takes those base models and it mixes and matches and stretches and makes them fat, makes them big, makes them small, changes the color, changes the skin, and they have skeletal structure. So if it changes it's going to walk differently. It's going to have a different personality. Algorithms are governing how these animals are created and what they do and how they walk and how they sound.
Wow, that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
There's so much detail going into this. I know.
And some of them are lone wolves, and some of them are pack animals. Some will travel in herds, and some will just travel alone. So it's all different kind of things like that with the animals and the creatures. So you never know if you're just if you're fighting one and just over the horizon is 10,000 more.
That'd be so cool. I beat it. Oh crap!
Oh, there's Mama.
Yeah.
Oh god. Another thing that's procedurally generated is Sean Murray's beard.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that thing?
Oh my goodness!
So glorious. It's my wallpaper.
It's so big, I guarantee you he shampoos it.
It's sentient.
And the thing I noticed in the Twitch chat, somebody said like about getting married in the game. Like, do you think they'll have stuff like that, like for your character to like
who said
their
that?
social life and
I
everything?
want to marry a
Wait,
Gek.
who in the chat said
Marry
that?
your ship.
Luxus.
Okay, that marrying article that you're talking about was on nomansky.net, and it's not true.
That would be interesting, though.
That's not true.
He gets to marry one of the randomly generated creatures.
That article talked about being able to marry one of the NPCs and being able to build your own house and construct your own furniture.
Oh man's effect.
IKEA in space.
Yeah, right.
Procedurally generated Walmart.
Somebody's got a thing for Walmart.
I'd rather have my own space monkey.
I want to ride a Faloop to do.
Space whales.
Oh
Space
my god.
whales.
I wonder did they add that?
The gentleman talked about flying into the sun. One of my things that I want to do, number one, is stay alive, my first character, for as long as possible. But after a while, I know I'm probably going to die from something. But
Fly
I
a
want to take
space whale into the sun.
Well, no, I'd like to take one of the asteroids that somebody said, could you fly? I really would like to try to push an asteroid towards a planet and see what happens.
Oh.
That's what's interesting about this game. You know, that we're all going into this game knowing the bare minimum, and there's so many things that are possible, and we're all going to be trying these certain things. And we're going to be on the internet, we're going to be in forums and on YouTube saying, guys, did you know you could do this? Guys, did you know you could do that? It's going to be cool.
I wonder, is someone going to actually like draw a map of a planet like we would have our planet, like, you know, the world map? I wonder if someone actually going to take the time and draw a full map.
Probably.
I wonder if the center of the universe is just the United States and Donald Trump just built a wall around everything.
Yeah, you can't get to it.
You gotta find a way in.
Yeah, I'm really interested in the Galactic map and the map system that they're using.
I just want to zoom in fully.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And see what it's like.
Is there gonna be like a government or like anything like a galactic empire or something? Like, is there gonna be anything like that?
There are NPC races and factions that govern certain areas. And some of them are going to be at war with other factions from other areas, or they're, it's going to be kind of cool.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
The war of the Faloop-de-Doop versus the Gek.
I remember there was I remember one thing where it was like in the old version of the game, like the old stuff. Someone left the space station and a little thing popped up that said faction wars in effect or something like that. I hope that'll be in the new game too, because you can see what's going on around you, like there's a news feed or something on your cockpit.
What I think would be cool, and I mentioned it in one of my videos, is like, you know how you warp into a new star system and like one of the things that I want to do is go to the space station first, because maybe the NPC in there are talking about drama within that system.
I just hope my friend doesn't spawn on the other side of the galaxy.
I joined ExploreNMS Sky for one specific reason, because I know that somebody on there is such a great site, but somebody's going to write down all the language, so I may or may not have to learn it all.
I'm going to become fluent in every language.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah.
I have a question. It's weird because Sean Murray's always talking about there might be, you might not find someone, but what if you get closer to the center and you'll start probably be seeing more people around you because they're also going to try and get to the center.
I agree with you. And he actually addressed that in the interview. And he said, he goes, people always tell me, but won't I see people when I get to the center? And he goes, but people don't realize how big the center is.
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw somebody calculate, even if it's a certain percentage that's close to the center, it's still like a quadrillion or something like planets that would be even close to the center, because it's quintillion is the maximum number. Even closer to the center, it's going to be like quadrillions. I mean, which is still a huge, even if it was just trillions or billions of planets as you go down the list of what it could be closer to the center. That's still a lot of planets for maybe, if everybody in America or around the world plays, 300 million people play the game.
Right.
There's still a lot of planets for a trillion. There's still a trillion planets. It's a lot of planets for just even 2 million people or 20 million people.
So how long is it going to actually take to run into someone in the game? Like,
you might never actually run into anyone.
That's crazy.
And you're going to run into the neat thing is going to be you're going to be running into their planets, or you're going to be running into their Faloop-de-Doop, or you're going to be running into something they named oh man, this is the 17th space dick I've seen. It's sorry Cobra, but that's I think that's what they want, is the not maybe a person, but oh man, somebody else real has been here, and I think that's going to happen a whole lot more closer to the center than actually finding a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the way on release day is everyone's going to get the game around the same time? I can't wait to look at all the twinkles on the map when everyone finds that home.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be like a
That's going to be
fireworks
so
show.
cool.
I
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm going to take a video just of that, because Jessica, when someone makes a discovery in a certain star system, that star on the galactic map, which is a 3D representation of the galaxy that we start in, is each one of those stars, if somebody's there making a discovery, it's going to twinkle. So it's going to be really cool.
And then it goes supernova.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be a pretty sight.
Push someone's ship into the supernova.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to twin star planets and twin star solar systems and everything that in a sci-fi book is supposed to be in this. And
I hope there's a twin star.
Oh yeah, it's.
Is there an exact release date? I know it's in August, but I didn't come across what the exact date is.
August 9th.
And then 10th for your...
Oh, it's the day before I go back to school. Lovely.
Get ready for spoilers.
Yeah.
The day before I really start working hard, we have football in Alabama that starts, and I do not to use on my business, but I work at football games for an EMS company, so it's as soon as it comes out, I'll be starting to work football games again. So
I'm just gonna lock myself in and never come out again.
Lucky you.
They never seen Sneaker again.
All right, we're gonna add one more caller to this conversation here, and I'm sorry for anybody else that wants to get on. If somebody wants to jump off, then I'll let somebody on. But I think Skype starts to crash after you start adding too many people.
Oh god, yeah. I was once in a call with like 200 people.
Oh my!
Oh, no.
Really?
Wow.
I didn't even know you could do that.
It was like constant notifications every like millisecond.
Hey, Luke Skytrekker, if you can hear me, I'm trying to add you to the call.
Oh, nice name.
Yeah, it really is. Luke Skytrekker is one of the few people I've gotten to so far. I haven't gotten to everybody, but he's one of the new authors on my website.
Wow.
Oh, I accidentally pre-ordered the limited edition.
Accidentally?
Yeah. I just said I want to pre-order No Man's Sky, and then I was like, the price is a bit high, and he was like, it gives you extra stuff. When I came home, I realized I had to pre-order the limited edition, so I can't wait to read that comic.
How much is the price?
It was like, I think 70 or 80. I'm not sure.
It's not going to be like 60? Like usually all the games are like 60.
The limited edition is more.
What is the art book? Are they gonna have like actual game art in the book, or what? How does that work?
All right, the Black Joker. I'm trying to get you on the call too, buddy. I know you wanted to jump on real fast.
Someone's beaming up.
The Black Joker. How you doing, buddy?
What's up? Yo, I'm sorry for spamming. I did not mean to do that.
It's all right, dude. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. What's up?
Not much, bro. What brings you on, man?
I really don't know. I want to talk about ground combat and stuff.
Okay.
Like last podcast, we were talking about ground combat. I really want to touch on that subject a bit more.
Hey, Luke Skytrekker, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, fine. I'm on. Okay, it worked. I have no idea. So I improvised. I was pressing a button in faith, hoping that would be the right button I was to press. Okay, I'm pretty good.
You sound like a little like Max Headroom. I can't. You're staticking in and out.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
You're dropping every other word.
Okay, I'm gonna fix it.
All right, so ground combat. What did you want to bring up with ground combat, dude?
Just like, if they have ground combat, that means they're gonna have to have ground vehicles, and they said that one time. So ground vehicles would really be dope for ground combat.
Well, I tell you what, they were planning on ground vehicles a long time ago. In the Edge magazine, they said that's something they want to add later. And I think they may have said later because maybe they were pressed for time.
Tank.
But they've had a lot more time since then, right?
They got sued. I mean,
yeah, they right.
Got time from a sue.
Yeah.
I'm never watching Sky again.
But in their studio at Hello Games, you could see reference material of land vehicles on the walls.
Yeah, they had like some posters up or something.
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of that the vehicle from Mass Effect 1. You remember that? There was a ground vehicle in Mass Effect 1.
Oh, okay.
You never played Mass Effect?
Nope.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
How is that even possible? That was an amazing game.
True.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to the world of gaming. I've only been involved for a couple years.
I've been following No Man's Sky
I was
since it
playing
was first
freaking
released.
Sonic when I was like 2.
I played Grand Theft Auto when I was like 3.
Oh my gosh.
My mom made me leave the bedroom whenever my brother played Grand Theft Auto, and now she doesn't know that I play it.
That's why I say that four-letter F word in every other sentence.
I was playing Pokemon as a fetus.
I'm not going to tell y'all how long I've been playing.
He said I win.
Yeah, you win.
Yes.
Playing them long.
Victor. We have a victor.
I'll take my Faloop-de-doop.
Yes, you get the Faloop-de-doop trophy.
Yes.
Speaking of Faloop-de-doops, I don't know.
Faloop-de-doops.
We gotta get that guy.
That sounds like
the guy who the father of the Faloopadoops, the guy who came up with them. It's become a meme.
Yes. What is a Faloopadoop?
It's we don't even know.
It's a name of some unknown creature. Yes.
Yeah, he said that's what he wanted. A guy came on here and said that's what he wanted to name a creature, and it's become just this thing.
Yeah.
I wonder will it be like
No
a
man's
system
best friend.
where like this username is already taken when you're naming like an animal or anything like that?
Yeah, I was actually wondering, do you think we'll end up picking like an in-game name in No Man's Sky?
Maybe it could be like one name per solar system. Like if I find a planet that look like Earth, it can only be for that solar system.
The Faloopadoop 420.
A lot of people have been coming up with their backstories for how they got to where they were, which is pretty cool.
I know. There's so many on ExploreNMS.com.
Yes, that's
oh
what
my
I'm
gosh,
talking
and
I
they're
need to
awesome.
pay off my student loans. That's my backstory.
My backstory is a space trader, and he just gets teleported to his planet. His name is Harry, but he was a space station owner, but now he's on this planet all alone, so it's pretty fun.
That's cool, man. Very cool.
My backstory is I went to GameStop and I bought a game.
I'm in a space gang.
That's where my whole paycheck went.
I don't even know what my backstory is. I'm hoping to come up with one, but I'm going to do a Let's Play, so maybe it will just kind of evolve from that.
I'm gonna try and record a video on release date and see can I upload it fast enough.
Oh, you won't be able to.
I won't.
Someone will beat you.
Everybody do their first planet.
You know how the internet works.
Explore.
I'm gonna spawn in on a toxic planet, like the Fallout. That's gonna be the planet I spawn in with my luck.
The worst possible planet.
Yeah.
I want to kind of go back to his ground combat. Who do you think will be battling in ground combat if and when they put it in?
Well,
it would be
Sentinels,
dope
I'd
to
imagine.
see.
Me.
No, like it would be dope to see two factions fighting with like guns you never seen before. You might see like a rifle, but it's a multitude.
Right.
I wonder if they're two-handed weapons.
Who just said AK-47?
Are there lightsabers?
There are no
that would be so
lightsabers.
cool. That would
Oh.
be so cool to have a lightsaber. Oh my gosh.
They have they have
Sean,
beam
please.
lasers.
Well, there's mods and like certain games that have like you can have a lightsaber.
Fallout.
They'll
Would
probably
you
There's a
see
mod
like
for
a
Fallout?
big error sign if you didn't have the mod?
They do have melee combat.
Mod.
So that's
Oh yeah, I saw that dude. He killed a duck with a melee hit.
If they have melee, they could
I'm
easily
just-
add a mod like that.
I want to kill a duck in No Man's Sky.
I want to kill
Of all the creatures.
A
Yeah,
I
duck.
want to make a species
Why do I-
extinct. I really
Flip a
want to
duck.
do that.
I'll probably end up like trying to talk to an NPC and I'll accidentally give him like all my money or something, and then I'll get mad and like melee him in the face.
Skyrim.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, hey, what's going on? This is the first time I've ever done this.
Dude, I'm lucky
Same.
to have you on the show.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man. What brings you on today?
Oh, I'm really excited for No Man's Sky. It's gone gold.
Yeah, it is a good time, man. Finally seeing that it went gold.
Yo, I wanna blow a space station up.
Oh,
It's like I wanna.
Do we know if
I'm
that's
gonna be a
going to-
pirate. I'm gonna destroy everyone's stuff, and I'm gonna kill everyone. Like if I see another player
good to have
and he has a
goals.
ship that I want, I will kill him.
GTA Online.
Yeah, this isn't GTA.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if you can even steal ships. And also remember, he's just gonna respawn with his ship again if we can go
I
off the
can't
latest
steal it.
gameplay
I'm gonna
footage.
destroy it. No,
I
no,
hope
it's
not.
like I'm like the worst in the community so far. Like out of everything I've seen, I'm the only one who wants to kill everyone.
Yeah, I
Community
think you are the
2.0.
first one.
I have one
Yeah.
word.
well, I do want to commit genocide on a planet.
I'm the definition of
A little genocide.
count?
What's that? That's cute.
Build little concentration camps for all the Faloopadoops.
Yes.
Just put them in for I can't even say it. For a dupe to dupe gas chamber.
It's Faloop-da-doop.
Ba-loop-da-doo. I don't know why I don't know why.
I'm gonna make a song about the Faloopadoops.
Heard them off a cliff.
So I know a lot of people ask this question, but they say 18 quintillion planets. But does that count for the moons?
Oh,
I need somebody to answer
Well,
this.
I think it counts moons because if they're talking about the amount of orbital bodies that can be generated.
so what size are these planets supposed to range from? Like, are they dwarf planets?
Well, they're
all,
planet size.
like-
Some could be really large, some could be small.
It goes from Pluto to Cybertron.
There you go.
That'd be
All right.
And there's some are going to be barren and unlivable, and if you don't have
Most would be barren.
Yeah, I saw it was like 90% are unlivable or uninhabitable.
So, like, what do you know about No Man's Sky so far?
That it's awesome.
It's in games.
Well, we all know that.
She's on the right track.
Did you know that you can? There are certain
Where
things
we
you
all
can
start.
eat in No Man's Sky.
I'm just like picturing like a futuristic arc, but like a lot bigger.
And I don't.
I mean, like
There's
a
no confirmation
biblical art.
you can tame animals.
Wait,
Right.
you can't? Or
No.
you
Not
can?
No, you can't. 65 Days of Static, the front man actually did say something like that, but it's not confirmation.
Really?
That was
drunk
just a weird thing.
Many secrets.
It was
Can't
really
have-
weird for him to say that, so I don't know. But
I'm
Is
gonna
there
try
any,
to
like-
tame it. If he refuses to be domesticated, he's just gonna have to be killed.
One thing.
I see Sentinels in your future.
Yeah.
Well,
there's gonna be a lot of sentinels in your
Can
future,
I
yeah.
say it? There's a four-letter word I would like to say.
Why? But why?
Okay, I'll censor it. Flip those Sentinels. They have skinny legs.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. We appreciate the censorship.
I don't even think we've seen all the Sentinels there are in the world.
I really think there are some underwater Sentinels and some Sentinels that are in caves.
I think
Oh
there's
yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
There's
We've
got to
never
be
seen
underwater
any.
Sentinels.
Yeah, there's
Well,
gotta
they're
be.
really-
That would be cool.
What about like a
Well,
Death
there's-
Star sized Sentinel?
Well,
Yeah, just
I will
because
take it over.
Just because we've only seen two doesn't mean we've seen them all. So just like
May I interject?
Please.
Yes. Overruled.
I was watching some gameplay footage, just some old footage, and I noticed there was a building underwater, and I don't know why it never occurred to me, but I realized there's underwater buildings too.
Atlantis.
Yeah, you know what's really cool about that footage?
Atlantis. It is Atlantis.
Elka slowed down that footage of the underwater building, right? And
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
yes, he paused it at a point where, because you know how the procedural generation is piece by piece sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it showed tubes going all the way down before the terrain was loaded on top.
Ooh.
Yeah.
October, actually, I was watching this trailer on YouTube, and I found an atlas in a I think it was Below 5. I'm about to send
I
it.
was just about to mention that, yeah.
I'm about to send it.
Is there gonna be any planets like Coruscant?
No.
Aw.
No, yeah, there's not gonna be like huge urban things.
What if there are? If I, you
Sorry,
can finish.
you go ahead. Oh, okay, there are like supposed to be like structures and buildings, and even like I think they even mentioned maybe like dungeon type things.
Right.
They're fairly large, but nothing like cities.
Oh.
But he
I don't know if
was
I-
also asked how big can these clusters get of cities or buildings, and he says, I almost, I don't want to tell anybody. I want you guys to find out for your own.
Nice.
Just go to response, kind of torture.
I know.
It's like, well, you can find out. You don't know.
I got a question. I have a question for y'all.
Like, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. We'll have to go find out. Just give me the game.
I got a question. Y'all. So, if y'all flying through space and y'all found some Halo rings, would you activate them?
Yes.
Yes.
I would.
Sure.
I just know
Never played Halo, so I would know. I would know what to do.
Halo
How have
rings
you not played
destroy
Halo?
like everything. Yeah, how have you not played Halo?
Yeah, I wouldn't activate them then. I might do that
That
by
just makes it
accident.
easier for my job.
Because they
wow.
might have written it in an alien language, and I might pick the wrong thing and you activate them by accident.
You just destroy like
Fly through
100,000 planets.
Nice.
Kill all the floop-de-doops.
You just committed like 14 genocides.
Don't kill the Faloop-de-doops. They're nice. We all like the Faloop-de-doops.
I imagine a Pludoop is a penguin type animal.
I imagine it was like a chocobo kind of.
It's like a pink penguin.
I thought it was gonna be like multi-leg. I think the guy who came up with it mentioned that it had multiple legs, like
So
several.
it's gonna be like the rake.
How do you even spell
Oh
Pludoop?
god.
Oh god. Please don't talk about that.
No.
Faloop. My current theorized spelling is F-U-L-O-O-P A-D-U-O-O-P or something like that.
Sir, I disagree.
I want
I
somebody
think
to
it's
draw it.
L-U-D-O-O-P. D-L-U-P. So do
Are you guys more
Well, I'll
interested
have, like, a
in
voting
space
campaign.
flight or exploration on planets?
I'm interested in killing everything. Yeah,
I want to
genocide.
explore the planets. It'd be so cool.
Yeah,
I mean, they seem to have put so much time into this. Like, it'd just be so interesting to go through all
Every
of
5
it.
seconds, just a screenshot.
Yeah,
If you were playing No Man's Sky, and you just saw Sean Murray, and he was just sitting there looking at what he did. Would you kill him?
What?
Like, I would come out of conversation. I would talk to
caress
him,
his beard.
then I'll just act like I'm walking away, and then I'll just shoot him.
Give me
And
the
be like,
secrets of your beard.
You're gonna end up in prison.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get you
In
some
a game?
help. Anybody got a link to a shrink?
Not off the top of my head.
Dr.
no.
Phil.
There's a lot of anger inside you, Avery.
Avery.
Yeah, there is.
They're not on to me.
So like 80%.
So, I don't have a ton of room to talk because I played a lot of Starbound, and I was kind of a very evil pirate when I played Starbound. I committed a lot of theft in that game. I would go to NPCs' houses and just tear them apart and take their stuff and use them for my own projects.
Just yesterday.
Can you land your ships underwater? I don't know if I've been in the dark.
No.
ever.
No, you can't.
No, you cannot.
So you can't. Well, actually, you can, but you just won't keep your ship.
You can fly your ships into the ground.
I remember.
Because I thought in one of the gameplay
Somebody actually
that I saw
Yeah, there's ships in the gameplay underwater, but they're crash ships. Sean Murray said that those are crash ships, and someone said, "Can we take our ships underwater?" And he said, "No, that'd be a bit weird. You have a suit. If you fly your ship into the water, it's done."
What about
I
your
want a
jetpack?
capital
Does
ship
that
so
work
bad.
underwater?
Huh?
Does your jetpack work underwater?
Yeah, it does, but it's not unlimited. Sean Murray describes a time that he died when he was trying to go down to a point of interest deep, deep, deep down in the ocean. And he said he didn't realize how deep it was, and before he could get to it, he died.
Actually, I have a question. Should the jetpack run on fuel?
I don't think so.
No, it kind of like runs on stamina. You know what I mean?
I think it's like a
short
cooldown
bursts.
type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, cooldowns. Yeah.
It would be dope if they had it run on fuel though. Because I know you can't run out of regular fuel, but you can run out of hyper fuel.
I really think the jetpack is their answer for, creating 18 quintillion planets and not knowing if people are going to get stuck. So the planet destruction and the jetpack are going to get anybody out of any glitches that would get a player stuck.
Then the multitude, you just shoot your way out.
Question: Are there like seasons like for the planets? Like,
I don't think so.
Yeah, because they mentioned they're all
one biome.
Yeah, just one biome.
Then again, Antarctica
Summer
does have
sails. I also think it's interesting. I'm going to try to find the day-night cycle line while I'm flying over a planet and try to land as close to the day-night cycle line and follow it around and watch a bunch of sunset for a while or watch a bunch of sunrise. So that's one of my other kind of things to do. Hey, can I find the line?
Right. That's a good
You
idea.
know what would be dope? If like there's some with multiple suns. Like there's a red sun here, yellow sun here.
That would be cool.
somebody want to connect?
What's going on there?
Sound like somebody just driving down.
All right, guys, we're about ready to end the show here. Does anybody else have any final shout-outs that they want to do?
EBG.
I have a YouTube channel.
Okay, Sneaker,
As do
go
I.
ahead, shout it out and also put it in the chat here so I can put it in the Twitch.
It's not much,
I have a
but I'm working
YouTube
on it.
channel I'm starting. It's really I posted like one really cruddy video, but I'm going to get some better going on soon.
Yeah, same here. I've got 6 or 12 subscribers, and yeah.
Come on, bad internet.
I have a Twitch. _Black Joke. You just click on my name. And I have a No Man's Sky PS4 community.
This is, I believe, Sneaker.
It's like pirates and like shit. So
was gonna say my one. I'm gonna be doing No Man's Sky on release day.
Can I put my link to my new YouTube channel in the text chat?
Yeah, put it in Skype so I can put it in there.
All right.
I'll put my PS4 community in Skype.
All right, guys. Does anybody else have any personal things that they want to shout out, like people, boyfriends, girlfriends, anything?
I have a group that I would like to shout out.
Go ahead, buddy.
EBT.
Okay, I have a group as well, the Brick Barons on Steam, just a group of close gaming friends. They're pretty awesome.
Okay, cool.
I doubt anyone of them will see this video, but if they do, hi.
I'd like to shout out the police officers that died in Dallas.
Oh yeah, it's such a shame.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Some shootings.
I'd like to shout out the guy who served me at McDonald's last week.
I hope he hears this.
I'd like to shout out Filthy Frank.
Oh god.
Pink guy and
shout out to Pink Guy.
Naruto.
I have a shout out to the
Shout out to my
rat.
mom.
Shout out Team
Star. Drama alert! Drama alert covering the subcast.
Oh man, I opened up a can of worms here, didn't I?
This isn't about No Man's Sky anymore.
Shout out to Pokemon.
What's No Man's Sky?
Shout out to my Corvette homies.
Shout out to the Philip the Dupes.
Yeah,
shout out to the gay.
Philip the Dupes are secretly watching the stream.
Yes, they are.
Shout out to Nurse Joy, Pokemon.
This is why Philippe Dupes don't visit us.
Yeah. Shout out to Cobra. Thanks for getting me on here. It was pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Thank you, Cobra.
Being the engineer to the hype train, we really appreciate it. I know.
Yeah.
1 month away.
Yes.
Jessica,
And we don't need to worry about a delay because
Go ahead.
it's done.
Yeah.
It's kind of true, actually.
You know what would be a dick move? Like if he just delays it a week before it comes out.
That's something I would do.
2017.
I think it's out of his hands now.
I can understand people being mad about that.
Yeah, that'd be a little more.
Put the pillows back up, guys. Come on.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for
right.
coming out, dude. I'm lucky to have you guys here on the show. I really am truly lucky. Thank you so much.
You're just saying that.
No,
This is the
I
best
mean,
subcast.
No, this is gonna.
I love raviolis.
Let's get this one page of YouTube.
Ravioli, what's in the pocket?
Leroy Jenkins.
all right, Jessica.
having
Thank you
us
so
on.
much for co-hosting with me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And
Just
Ain't
say-
nothing like a good salad.
Can you say Leroy Jenkins?
somebody did.
Somebody.
That was
did.
me.
Hey, stop looking at me.
And everybody in the Twitch chat, thank you so much for coming out to the show. It means a lot to me. And I guess I'll see you guys on ExploreNMS.com and in this video when I upload it.
All right.
I'm going to talk to you about
Can't wait to watch it over and cringe over my
I'm
own voice.
going to talk to you about something. I am on ExploreNMS. I want to start a clan.
Ooh,
What?
face.
We need to build a wall.
We need to build a wall to keep the quarterbacks out.
They've been pouring in with that geck.
All the quarterbacks are rapists and thieves. But yeah, I'm going to start.
But I think there's
No
some
Man's
good
Sky
people.
Yeah, the Philip the Dupes.
Cobra, I'm going to say goodnight.
Save the Fladoop.
Okay, buddy.
All right, take care.
Save the
Alright, cool.
Fladoops.
All right.
Goodbye.
Can I start a
having us on,
fan
Cobra.
on NMS?
All right. Bye, bro.
I don't know how to do that.
After party in Twitch chat.
Oh, man.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Thank you for having me
No
on.
problem.
Stay awesome, man.
No
Bye,
problem.
sir.
Everybody, check out Jessica's channel. She's got pretty
Yay,
cool
thank you.
content over there.
Oh, God.
Cobra TV Nation now over.
Shout out
Thanks for
to all
having
the-
us on,
thanks
Cobra.
All right.
See
Bye,
ya.
guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot,
to all
man.
the Cobras.
Genocide.
Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
Alright, y'all.
See you
On
guys.
the PS4.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Better get on my PS4.
EVG.
What do I do next? Do I just